Thank you all for being here this morning. It's wonderful to join so many friends who are helping to move Howard County forward and making sure that everyone can live their best lives. Since the onset of the pandemic, many of our local businesses had to adapt quickly to changing conditions and faced increasing costs compounded by lower revenues. With federal, state, and county relief funding, we were able to distribute more than $20 million to restaurants, hotels, retail stores, childcare providers, artists, venues, and many more. This funding has been critical on our road to recovery. But as we look towards a third year of living with COVID, we cannot take our foot off the gas, moving toward progress. Today, in partnership with BGE, we're announcing another major boost for our businesses, workers, and entrepreneurs. $500,000 in grant funding to support the business community. With $250,000 in county funding and a match from our partners at BGE, we have built a public-private partnership that will support key business programs, target sectors that have been significantly impacted by the pandemic, and help our chambers of commerce fulfill their mission. Today, I'm excited to announce the following investments. $125,000 to HOCO Hire, an entrepreneur accelerator program. $150,000 to our hosts right here at the Third. Yeah, that's right. Good energy, thank you. The Third supports women of color who are entrepreneurs and is very exciting, and I'm looking forward to even greater things in the future. $70,000 to the Black Women Entrepreneur Program in partnership with the terrific, innovative TEDCO. Thank you. $150,000 to our local chamber organizations, including the Howard County Chamber. Thank you, Leonardo. And the Central Maryland Chamber. Thank you, Christy. The Downtown Columbia Partnership, thanks Philip. The Ellicott City Partnership. And the best tourism wing in the entire nation, Visit Howard County. Thank you, Amanda. We'll have a chance to hear from each of these amazing organizations and programs, but I wanted to highlight a little bit about their impact and ability to foster a stronger business community in Howard County and beyond. Most of our funding is focused on programs that support entrepreneurs, the emerging economic engines of the future. And while many in our community have kept innovating and developing new, exciting ideas throughout the pandemic, it has been difficult to find financial support to start new businesses. And that's why these transformational programs are here to step in and fill the gap. HOCO Hire teaches early stage and historically underserved entrepreneurs the essentials of business planning, operations, credit building, digital communication, and financial management. In our inaugural class, 25 entrepreneurs received $5,000 each, and the winners of the pitch competition, which I was very pleased to see, actually were awarded $15,000. Other organizations, like the Third, help entrepreneurial women of color have the space, resources, development tools, and all of the nurturing support to grow their businesses. Meanwhile, Black Women Entrepreneurs with TEDCO supports Black female founders, co-founders, and CEOs of ventures whose companies have seed funding but are working toward outside investment or Series A funding. Entrepreneurship is a critical building block of our economy, and we need to keep innovating, competing, and growing. And now is the right time to invest in the thinkers, the innovators, the change makers in our community. At the same time, we're setting aside funds to support our local chamber organizations who are vital resources for our Main Street businesses that could use help in marketing and advertising their storefronts. Each of these organizations brings unique resources and support to our business owners through collaborative events and promotional materials. For instance, our friends at Ellicott City Partnership last year hosted a Wizarding Weekend on magical Maine, bringing all things Harry Potter to historic Ellicott City, including music, vendors, and much more. I was there with my wand and my Patronus. These kind of events boost our businesses and restaurants, remind people around our entire state and region that Howard County is a desirable destination, and encourage more repeat customers. We're extremely grateful to have so many unique and inspiring organizations here in Howard County that are supporting current and future business owners. I also want to give a special shout out to Larry Tweel and our Economic Development Authority. That is the entity that each and every time I've asked for them to do more with the same resources or less, Larry and his team have stepped up and made it so that we are an enviable place around the state and region to help support business and economic development. Thank you, Larry. And my warm-up act is almost over. So a special thank you to Kareem and BGE for your partnership today. This effort would not be nearly as impactful without your support and your vision and your partnership. It's one more example of how we form powerful partnerships to leverage programs in our community, like combining funding with our Howard County Public School System for bonus payment for educators and bus drivers, joining with the Horizon Foundation and the Kaler Foundation for school-based mental health programs. Kareem, these partnerships are the ones that make our community stronger for everyone. So many of our businesses have struggled over the past 2 years, and it's a shared public and private priority to lift up many of our business owners who need mentorship, resources, and support, not just to survive, but to thrive. Thank you.
It is a pleasure to be here in person with all of you to celebrate, and it is such an honor for us at BGE to support Howard County small businesses through this program. We recognize that small businesses are foundational to our region's economy and that they energize our communities. That's one reason why BGE is proud to work with Howard County to provide these grants as part of our Energizing Small Business Grants program. We started this program as a response to the economic damage caused by the pandemic, and to date we have distributed 176 grants totaling more than $3.5 million. Unfortunately, many businesses are still struggling. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, we could never have imagined the impact it would have, even 2 years later. And while it does feel like we may be turning a corner, it is still essential to continue to support our customers, our businesses, and our communities. Supporting the small businesses that have persisted through such a difficult time will help ensure that they have a chance to thrive as we come out of the pandemic. Partnerships like this show that we are truly stronger together. Our work amplifies each other's efforts, and we look forward to continuing to work with Howard County. Investing in the community is just as important to us as keeping the lights on and the gas flowing, especially where our BGE team members live and work. And I know that we have many BGE team members that are very proud to call Howard County home.
I feel like this is going to be the Academy Awards because I'm going to forget to thank some folks that I know I need to thank. So I will already ask for blessings and grace on that piece. To my fraternity brother and the county executive, thank you. Thank you to our BGE friends. Look, we're here because black women entrepreneurs, they have more businesses than any other demographic, yet they receive a minuscule part of venture capital. And that's what TechCo is about. TechCo is about early stage venture capital, and we help people when their ideas barely dry off the napkin all the way through Series A funding. But we've noticed and we know that black women have not had the same opportunities. So through the leadership of our board, and I want to thank our board, Omar Muhammad, our board chair, but also I have to thank Major General Dr. Linda Singh. Did I get all those titles right? For her leadership. We have both a women's program, and as we were developing that, we realized why not have one focus on black women? And so we went and we partnered with our friends who are here from Bowie State University, Coppin State University, Morgan State University, and the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Yes, they came across the bridge to be with us today. To put together the Open Institute for Black Women Entrepreneur Excellence. We are very excited about this program. Couldn't be more excited about piloting here in Howard County. Thank you, B&G, for helping us all. Thank you all, and congratulations, and we're looking forward to seeing you all become the next unicorns. We want to see more black women who have unicorns. That means they have $1 billion company when they become a unicorn. All right, thank you all.
Good morning, everybody. If you know me, you know that a deep breath is warranted. This has been like that deep vision work that starts in your toes. You're not even sure if you believe it, and then you start to see those dreams manifest. You start to see vendors outside of the space. You start to see women making connections. You start to see businesses building, and you know that your vision was right. I am a Columbia baby. I'm a product of the Howard County Public School System. Whoop, whoop. And I was a teacher in the Howard County Public School System for 15 years. And it really helped me understand this community better. And it really helped me to understand, too, some of the systemic challenges that are facing people of color in this community, even in Howard County. And I knew that I wanted to focus on women of color, their businesses, and have us come together so that we could work through those systemic challenges together as a collective. At the Third, we believe that community is the radical solution to economic development and social justice issues. We're here with a membership. We have 90 strong. Some are here today. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And their businesses range from, I'm thinking about starting a business, to I have a multi-million-dollar business. And we recognize at the Third that we're stronger together, that we all learn from each other. We have this space through a wonderful partnership with Howard Hughes. I see you back there, Greg. And if you've been in Columbia long enough, you know this has been the French, and then the Italian, and then the hibachi, and then the... So we did a little saging. We got the bad juju out. And we know that now this is our space. It was waiting for us. This space is a revolutionary space in a revolutionary town at a revolutionary time. It'll be a mixed-use community co-working space, open to all, amplifying women of color-owned businesses. I cannot wait to welcome you in. I can't wait to welcome you in. The other part of the Third are our community connections. We have partnerships with Busboys and Poets. We're forming partnerships with HCC. The idea is that we put our arms sort of around each other, and we pull everybody in, and we bring them together to do good work. That's the whole premise. So thank you, everyone, for investing in this vision. I really, really appreciate it, past any words can say. Thank you to my family and everybody else who was in this vision from the beginning, seen and unseen. And here's to some other little Howard County awkward black girl seeing this and thinking, I can do my vision too. So thank you all so much.
80%, more than 80% of our businesses in Howard County have fewer than 20 employees. Now more than ever, it's important to invest in them, through this new economy, this different economy, investing in our small businesses, our small entrepreneurs is critical. And thank you to Dr. Ball, thank you to our friends at BGE for making that investment through the Maryland Center, through the Maryland Innovation Center, and the programs at EDA and our partners, both here at the Third and throughout the community. We provide the resources, the training, the connections, like Laura just said. It's that community embracing of those resources and people and programs that make our community stronger and better. We have training programs, loan programs to provide the fuel to grow the business, and that really is the key that makes Howard County the place to start a business, grow a business, and make our community better. Thank you.
Right.
Well, hello and good morning again. I'm Leonardo McClarty, President of the Howard County Chamber, and this is really a great day here in Howard County, and it's just outstanding to see so many partnering organizations, folks that I work with, every day in the community to be able to support our small businesses, and certainly want to thank our county executive as well as to thank BGE. BGE has been a tremendous partner of the Chamber, both from obviously as a member and financial supporter, but even more so as a confidant, sharing insights with us, also serving on our board of directors, as well as on other committees. And so they've been just a great partner all around. And so again, thank you, BGE. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge, Laura, and that, I was one like many in here that she met with. We originally met over Zoom in the height of the pandemic, and she was sharing this vision. And so to be here and to be a part of it, and to know that the Chamber in its own way is also helping to support her, it's just, again, another day that's great for, again, women entrepreneurs as well. And so lastly, again, just want to echo our gratitude for the financial support, just as we've talked about how our small businesses are continuing to figure things out in this new day. Many of us as not-for-profit and civic groups are figuring things out as well. And so at the same time, recognizing that we still have an obligation to serve our small business community. Larry referenced the 80% of Howard County businesses that are less than 20 employees, and that's echoed amongst the Howard County Chamber as well as the Central Maryland Chamber, certainly the downtown Columbia, maybe not as much in downtown Columbia, but certainly in Ellicott City. But again, just that truly small business that every day they get up trying to figure out, how do I make it happen? And so again, collectively together, we'll continue to work much as we've done over the last, couple of years, and I look forward to seeing what we do together in the future.
Hi, and good morning, everyone. My name is Christy Simon. I'm the president and CEO of the Central Maryland Chamber of Commerce, and I echo many of the thoughts that Leonardo shared this morning. But on behalf of the Chamber and our board of directors, I just want to thank BGE and the Howard County government. We are so honored to receive this generous grant this morning to assist us in supporting local businesses and our local nonprofit organizations as well. As we all know, businesses in the region have shown that they are so incredibly resilient over the past 2 years, but many of us are still facing significant struggles. So the funds allotted to the Chamber, we plan to use to provide programming to support and educate all businesses in Howard County, to provide marketing and outreach programs to companies, and to assist with hiring initiatives for businesses that are still looking for workers, and hopefully much, much more. So thank you again so much, and we look forward to putting the grant to good use. Thank you, Howard County government, as well as BGE for entrusting us with these funds.
Good morning, everyone. The Downtown Partnership is grateful for this second round of business funding from the county. Thank you, Dr. Ball. Thank you, BG&E. We'll be using this to support our small businesses, especially our restaurants, which are such a hallmark of a downtown experience for most individuals. We'll continue our popular hashtag DTC Eats marketing campaign, and we'll be further involving our restaurant community in Bike Around on May 14th and Books in Bloom on May 15th. We're grateful for our relationship with all of the organizations here today and look forward to collaborating further, and hope to see you all at many events this spring, summer, fall, and beyond. Thank you.
First, we once again thank Executive Ball for his steadfast support of Howard County's tourism industry, and a huge thank you to BG&E for this opportunity. It is much welcomed news that Visit Howard County will be receiving this funding, which will in turn help us better address the current needs of Howard County's hospitality businesses. These funds will allow us to launch a highly visible media campaign that will raise awareness and appreciation and recognize the thousands of individuals working in our hotels, restaurants, retail stores, and attractions. This campaign will publicly recognize and thank our frontline hospitality workers and rally the community to show support and gratitude for those who have fed us, provided goods and services for us, given us places to stay, and otherwise took care of our community through the most difficult of times. The campaign, in turn, will promote and keep our hospitality businesses in front of consumers and address the workforce shortage by attracting inspired individuals to hospitality jobs.
Actually, just like Laura, I'm a Howard County baby and Columbia native. It's a product of the public school system here, and it really is an honor to be back here representing businesses in my native district. First and foremost, thank you to County Executive Ball for granting the Ellicott City Partnership these much-needed funds from the ARP. I am delighted to receive these on behalf of the partnership, which will aid us in our continued mission to advance the economy and preserve the heritage of Ellicott City's historic business district. After 2 100-year floods and a global pandemic, the recovery continues in Old Ellicott City. The Ellicott City Partnership believes in continuous improvement, so even after these challenges are addressed, the funds from this grant will be put towards several promotional projects this year that will move the needle of economic progress for our resilient small business owners. We will maximize every dollar provided by Executive Ball through the funding. Thank you so much for helping us make a difference.
I particularly want to give a thank you to Kareem Kuzami from BGE, and a special thank you to Dr. Ball for all your vision and hard work for the entire Howard County community. Thank you very much.